everybody, mindless movie Mondays. I saw Creator, and it's really quite mindless. It's not very good. It's not a big budget. I read somewhere that it was $60 million, which for this genre supposedly is low budget. It's like it's like a cut rate Star Wars without the substance or anything, and you've got maybe mixed with Avatar, but the natives, instead of being the blue thingies, are AIs. It's a bit messed up, but it wasn't really very good. But it was visual, and it wasted 2 hours. So, it worked. Mindless Mondays, and there was strong pull again this morning. Seems to be a routine. Well, Sunday nights I post the podcast. Monday morning I got a strong pull, and then but then I go see a movie, and then it helps. Even bad movies seem to help, and then back to the kids. I mean, takeout. I've got some food at home, but I might get some takeout, just part of the routine. The movie was bad, but it was okay. It worked. Anyway, bye for now. Bye for now. 8 weeks and counting. We're on our way to 9 weeks. Bye for now. Almost there. Hello everybody, I'm here at Works in Burr West Village. I walked here, about an hour's walk. Very warm. And I'm having a lunch special. I made it by 1 minute. Just 1 minute to 3 I got here. I have a Coke which came with it, kamikaze veggie burger. And I'm also got a beer, because the beer seems to go with the very, very spicy. And I like the taste of Coke, so I get both. I get that with the spicy and that for the taste. Anyway, bye for now. Having froyo here inside. It's nice and cool in here. Anyway, bye for now. Hello everybody, I had my my late lunch with the beer and my froyo dessert instead of ice cream. And I'm walking back, and I thought I'd cut through Hyde Park. And I took some stairs going down from Bloor. I don't think this is actually Hyde Park. I think that's Hyde Park. But this is like a residential neighborhood. I had no idea that there's like a road here. And all these houses, they seem to actually back onto this road. They've got garages and things. And you wouldn't know that, you're practically in the city. That's really strange. Okay, I think I know where I am now. I recognize that road. Anyway, bye for now. I'm going to walk back to the kids. Bye for now. Beautiful day. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Bye for now. Those houses, and this one, and all of those, they're probably like $10 zillion each. Just can't imagine how expensive these properties are. Anyway, bye for now. Okay, I think I know where I am now. I crossed back into Hyde Park. And just there's a little footbridge there. This looks very stagnant, this thing. But we got people walking the dogs, and people on the path with their human kids. And I think I'm pretty sure I know where I am now. I just keep following this, and I'm at Grenadier Pond. And then just walk along the pond, and you're on Lakeshore. But it looks very stagnant. That's a breeding ground, I think, for malaria and cholera. Pretty bad, Bye for now. I'm just walking along, following the path. I think it becomes paved just up there. And I tripped. I don't know if it was a root or something. I guess that the nutty professor, not used to this nature shit. I wasn't looking down. And I was just like, I tripped over something. They're flying. There was a guy sitting there, I think, fishing. There was a couple there with their bikes. And they asked, "Are you okay?" And I go, "Yes, thank you. Just not used to this nature stuff." I wasn't watching where I was going. My hand took the fall. Oh, look! It's paved. Just before the pavement. Just in that little bit of off-roading. I took a spill. But I think I'm okay. Nothing broken as far as I can tell. Bye for now. I don't know. Nature shit is not for the nutty professor. Bye for now. Walking along here, I guess a literal fall is better than a metaphorical fall. Bye for now. Okay, just taking a little rest stop here. And our building is just past that one. And that literal fall, I guess, better than a metaphorical fall, especially since there wasn't too much damage done. And I'm sitting here on a bench and just, taking a little rest, and then I'm gonna walk all the way around and then back to the kids. Bye for now. Very hot here, very hot. Just like summer. everybody, I was just sitting there and I saw this thing going by. So it stopped just by the pond there. And I asked the guy, I said, is there a fair? And he said, where? Yes, there is. And where are you going? And I said, just there, just to the end of the pond. And he said, oh, by the Queensway. And I go, yeah. So he was like going, okay, help on. He said, I'll take you, no charge. Very nice of him. And so anyway, that's a bunch of human kids. But that's okay, because I don't have to walk. I would have walked to. If you've fallen again, well, I wouldn't have walked. Hey, I get a free ride. Sort of kids like that. 15-minute walk. Bye for now. It was fun. The thing over there, just, so the very nice driver saved me walking that whole strip from there along there and then to there. So, and I'm just walking along these, attacked by dogs or mosquitoes or rabbits, something or the other, all this nature stuff. And then I'm back to the usual path back home. So for me, this was like nature hiking. This is as far into nature as the Nutty Professor would ever want to venture. Bye for now. Hello everybody, I'm here at Gabby's downtown Toronto, King Street. I had a good night with the kids, a good morning with the kids. There was some pull. I mean, it started, so it's there, and, but I made it. And kids know when I'm struggling, so they were extra cuddly. So babies on the bed with me at night, Agita in the morning, everything was all fed them. And then I'm like going, okay, it's a nice day, might as well take advantage of the weather, take the bus to town, have lunch, go to an art gallery, go to the art gallery. So I came here, and I'm having a beer, even though I don't like the effect of beer, and I don't like the taste, but I found the one, or maximum of 2 beers, goes with very spicy food. So today I'm having suicide ghost pepper wings. And yesterday it was the kamikaze veggie burger. It seems to go. I think to a certain degree, the endorphin rush of the very hot food, of the spicy food, counterbalances a little bit the queasy effect of this, which I don't like. This is a depressant. Whereas, the substances I like are stimulants. So anyway, it doesn't matter. 1 or 2 beers with spicy food for lunch. When I'm not driving, took the bus today. It's okay, as long as it doesn't progress from that. And then from here, art gallery, back to the kids. Bye for now. Hello everybody, the food has come. The ghost chili supposed hottest hot sauce wings are not that hot. So I got a suicide on the side, which isn't all that early either. But it's okay. I think my palate is completely messed up. But the food is good, and it is. See why people like beer and spicy wings. It is sort of going. This could have been a bit spicier, but it's okay. And it's nice out here. You can't actually see the sky. I wanted to look up at the sky and breathe in the air. But Street Profit guy told me, but I looked up there, and it's really hard. You see a tiny sliver of sky between the skyscrapers. Anyway, bye for now. Hello everybody. After the lunch and the 2 large beers, I ended up seeing a movie right across the road. Now it so happens that movie is, I think, coming to Netflix very soon, possibly already on it. But I'm like, okay, fine, doesn't matter. I did not want to walk all the way to the AGL. And then I had had a cider while watching the movie. It was okay, And now I'm on the bus. So it confirms it. I don't really like alcohol. even with the spicy food, I end up having like 1 or 2 too many, and then I don't feel good. Anyway, bye for now. Hey everybody, it's the next day, and we're having breakfast, or kids are having breakfast, and that one, I think that's Lcee, liked the ruva, there was a mousse, 2 flavors today, liked the mousse, but left the tiki, shrimp and tuna. So I'm pretty sure that, Finn, I still can't tell which is which, but the other baby is going to eat that, and Agita also come to check. It's usually Lcee who leaves the food, so that's why I'm guessing that must be Lcee's bowl, because Finn comes to eat Lcee's. Sweetheart, your brother left that. You like it. I think your sister will like it too. We'll give her a spoon of it. Okay, the tuna, the tiki tuna and shrimp was not a big hit. I think they used to like it before, but they've kind of gone off it, but they like the mousse. And I'm going to leave that there because I think Agita is going to make her way to the kitchen to see if there's any food left from the brothers in the kitchen. Last night, yesterday, I think I made, I taped a little bit on the bus on the way back. Even after seeing the film and all the food, I mean, like the 2 beers and 1 cider, I was feeling really woozy, and I don't like the booze high. I really, really don't. But I guess maybe it was another, attempt, and I've done this before, another attempt at controlled burn with booze, because booze is just so available and so everywhere, and it goes with food, and beer sort of does go with the very, very spicy food that I like. But I don't like the taste of it. And I don't really like the effect. Yeah, it is a little bit of a buzz, and it kind of mixes with the endorphin thing of the, of the hot sauce, of the hot food, whatever it is. Yesterday it was the ghost, which wasn't all that hot. Chili ghost pepper wings and suicide sauce. So I drank the 2 beers, and then I had a cider as well while watching the movie, because you can buy at the TIFF Lightbox. And I had a cider as well, and then I was like sloshed. But it was a 2-hour movie. So by the time the movie ended, I was still feeling woozy. I made my way to the bus, taped a little bit, came back, and I just kind of had to let the booze wear off all evening, and I just stayed in with the kids and fed the kids, and had some leftover Indian food from a couple of days before, and watched some TV and streaming, and but I'm feeling better today. I mean, but it was a realization. I knew I've come to this before. I was doing a lot more booze before my parents left as a controlled burn, and then it increased, and then it stopped, and then it kind of shifted to the other thing. So I tried booze again. At this point, it sort of worked up to a point, but I don't really like it. So it's just I'm back to drinking Coca-Cola. I prefer that. I'd rather just have the food and a Coke. So. And I don't think there's going to be a strong pull of the booze, because I don't like the taste or the effect. I mean, yes, there is a little bit of an effect. It's true, there is, and it kind of there's a bit of a buzz, and it mixes with the hot food, but no. So today plan is, if I go for lunch or if I go for the evening to eat whatever, no beer, no, just cola. Or we get takeout and eat at home, we're back to that. So, but the pull is a little bit better, because I guess it was not so much the release of the booze, but just the thinking about all of this, and the not enjoying the booze, and and then seeing the movie, and and then today there were some insights in the morning while lying in bed. Now I can't remember what they are, what they were. Whatever I could remember of them, I might write down. So I'm going to get back to some writing. So that's what's happening. It's we're past the 8-week mark. It's a little later. Agita's there, and both the babies are, and that's Agita's favorite spot for this time of the day. And one baby is there, and one baby is there. And I had first time in a long time I had breakfast at home, like by 10 o'clock, rather than like at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, out somewhere. So I had half a rotten, mostly rotting corn on the cob, but I ate the parts that weren't rotten, and a cup of noodle soup that was pretty awful, the dollar store one, with lots of pepper in it, and some cheese and chips. So this is one of my breakfast of champions, but at least I've taken my meds like at 10 o'clock in the morning. First time in a long time I've actually done that. So that's a good sign. And now I'm planning on just staying home with the kids and writing. I've been keeping up with the journal entries, but I want to get back to the other stuff, Been doing some cutting and pasting in it, but I want to do some narrative discussion. As I said, there were some insights this morning. I can't quite remember them, but we'll work on it. And then later I might go out to take out or to eat out. There's a Tibetan place in Parkdale, a new one that Hello everybody, I'm here at a Tibetan. Actually, I used to come to this place when it was under different ownership. It's actually changed ownership several times, or 2-3 times over the last quite a few years. But I used to come to the previous incarnation Tibet kitchen, and they have a really nice patio at the back, and I've gone to that, and it's right on Queen Street. Menu is different, and I was going to get shrimp, tandoori shrimp. It's sort of half Indian menu and half Tibetan, So, and they didn't have the Tibetan. I don't like momos that much, so they didn't have the Tibetan items that I like at the other place at Norling, where I don't go anymore. But I'm trying this fish pakora. It's very good, lightly battered, and they brought the hot sauce, and this is like a tamarind sauce and a mint chutney, presentation is good, very, very nice, and I'm also getting a gobi. So my friend likes gobi aloo. I think this is just gobi, chili gobi. I'll see if it's actually hot, probably not. Not that's what this is for. And if there's any left over, I'll take it over for tomorrow. Anyway, so far so good. And I did some writing today, finally. I mean, I've been keeping up with the journal entries. Detailed journal entries as usual, and the podcast. But a lot of the details that that I hold back from podcasts, you write about. And, and even some of the things I talk about in the podcast, I wanted in writing as well. So I got like 2-3 weeks behind on the non-journal writing, but I picked it up. Some cutting and pasting of journal entries, and some discussion narrative, and I just started to get into it. And this is my gobi. So this is like, again, I think it's lightly battered. It looks very good, and that's naan. And I went for a plain naan, not butter naan. So I'll taste it and let you know how it is. Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. Agita there, one baby there, one baby there. We had a good evening after I came back from my eating out at the Tibetan restaurant, and just watched some streaming, worked on journal entries, and went to bed. Good night with the kids, babies on the bed, being extra cuddly as they usually are when they know that I've been struggling, but things are a little better now. Pull was slightly less yesterday, So, and Agita, she came and sat on my lap yesterday too. So, everything's good, And now today, I'm going to feed the kids. They've already had their snacks early morning. But yeah, don't chase your brother. No need to chase anybody, So, going to, feed the kids. Some writing, and maybe go out to have lunch and go to the bookstore. I have so many books, but when I'm in this particular mood, it has to be very specific. Something really, really well written, but and some mythological, like the Neil Gaiman stuff works, but I think I've read most of the things by him that I want to read. So I'll see what else I can find, So, hello everybody, I'm here at Montana's in Oakville, Ontario. I'm having a late lunch, got here just before 4. I'll talk more later, I don't want to get blocked. The only problem here is the country western music. Bye for now. Hello everybody, it's me, Nutty Professor, and I'm in the 430, and I've got the phone in the holder, but it's kind of not, you don't really see it at the windshield because it's attached to the holder is attached to the vents, whereas in the Mini I've got it attached to the central dashboard thingy. So, I had a bit of traffic, it's cleared up. I had the sunroof open during the traffic, and I had the windows open, so I was breathing in the air and looking up at the sky. Well, sort of looking up at the sky, while driving at the same time. I don't think that's exactly what the Street Prophet had in mind, but it kind of worked. And I just wanted to say, it's been a sort of, for Nutty Professor, it's been a productive day, because, morning at home with the kids, and then lunch, on using some of my points at Montana's, and then I went to Canadian Tire, and I bought a bunch of, some snacks. They had like Halloween packets of cheesies, like 24 packs for like $9, like a box. And I'm like, that's pretty cheap. That's a good snack. It's not for Halloween, but for my snacking while reading. And then I went to the bookstore and I bought 3 books, and hopefully can get traction on one of them. And there was a fantasy book I wanted to try, but I didn't want to start with the third in the series. So, and they didn't have the first there. So I'm going to look for that at another bookstore, over the next week or two. I haven't been able to get into fantasy lately, but I used to like it at one time, and this one is sort of it's highly rated, so I'll give it a shot. But I'll start with the first book. So there was that, and then I went to PetSmart, of course, and bought some Kit Kat and some treats for the kids, and I went to Dollarama and bought some more snacks for myself for reading food, and got coffee and donut in the drive-thru, and got gas. So for the Nutty Professor, that's a pretty productive day. Back home with the kids, and they seem to like today's flavors. So we've got more of the Kit Kat ones. And I think this one is a tuna and salmon goat milk. And we get some of these toppers, and I'm trying a different topper, this Viva Kitty. But I think the chicken one, they seem to like that. It's I think it's very similar to the tiki toppers, which they like. So kids have had or having their supper, and I've eaten a lot. I had a late lunch, and then I had snacks, candies, and stuff like that. But I put some more books. I've got a big pile of books here, but I'm going to read one of those. This one, I think, is a sort of a retelling of the Heracles story, but from also known as Hercules, but the Heracles story, but from other characters, like his mother and his lover and stuff like that. So it looks kind of interesting. So give that a try. And I've got got light books, I've got all kinds of books. It's just need to get traction on something. So because that's sort of mythological, it might actually work for me. Yes, Lcee didn't finish his, so of course Finn is there to help out. You know what? Let your sister have a bit of that too. Anyway, bye for now. Gonna make a journal entry, staying with the kids, try to do some reading. Bye for now. Good morning, everybody. Had a really good night with the kids. Both the babies are on the bed. Agita is in that room, and I got up a little earlier, gave everybody treats, and now we're just, lying in bed. 9 weeks. Bye for now. It's now a little later. Both the babies very nicely settled there, and Agita is nicely settled in the living room, and I'm just enjoying, appreciating sober family time. 9 weeks clear. Bye for now. A while later, the baby spent a lot of time on the bed with me, by my feet, and Agita was settled very nicely here, and now everybody's had breakfast. One of the babies left some of the, Kit Kat, ate most of it, and had the slide and serve, which is the second item in today's menu for everybody. So, and Agita knows that it's here. You want to eat up your brother's leftover, because it's there. So you might as well. She will come to have it. So we got one of the babies there, and we've got one of the babies there, and we've got Agita here, and she knows that there is her brother's leftover food, and she really likes the food, so she'll go around. She won't jump down now that height. She'll go around that way within the next couple of minutes and have the food. Now, on the whole, a very good night. I did some reading last night, and a good night with the kids. Baby's on the bed, and I got Agita nearby, and I got a very nice email from my province friend. Look at that. I told you it wasn't going to take very long. So, and I discussed this actually with my, local cat rescuer friend when I had lunch with her a couple of weeks ago. And I said, is there any additional possible bonding because she's eating their food? And she goes, no, not really. I go, well, she's exchanging their saliva. Maybe there's some kind of, sibling bonding there. It's like, she's, and my friend said it doesn't quite go that, it doesn't quite work that way. But she's saying to her brothers right now, oh, thank you for killing the animal for me, and I'm just going to eat it. So anyway, that's what I exchanged. Actually, I got a very nice email from my out of province friend, and I'm just going to reply to her. I'm going to reply to her, and then go out maybe for brunch, or maybe do a little writing brunch. Little bit of tidying if I can, and I got to throw the litter boxes, the ordinary world stuff, So and then so the usual, and just. And I was looking at my previous entries last year. Around this time, I was in the middle of one of my mega binges. It was a 4-day one as well, with gaps in between, but lasted a week. This is a big improvement. Thanksgiving weekend. I'm actually completely sober and have been for 9 weeks. Hello, everybody. Kids are all there, and I had the maintenance people come to check leak in the ceiling because there was some kind of flooding upstairs. Person left their dishwasher on, there was a leak or something, and they came and they thought I wasn't home because he called the landline, which is disconnected. So they sent one of the security, who I know, he's also a valet, older person, and the maintenance guy came with him, and he was about to open the door with the master key, and then he knocked, and I went home, and apparently they called the landline, which is now disconnected, and I've told them several times, use the cell phone. So anyway, but it's okay. The place is a bit messy, but it's okay. And the kids died, and fortunately there's no leak. And then so there was all that excitement, and then I got a very nice email from my out-of-province friend who was worried about me because she emailed me last night and I didn't see it because I was reading. And then I saw her email in the morning, and then I was busy with with feeding the kids, and then I was just about to reply to her, and then all this happened with the concierge coming and all of that stuff, and so there was a little excitement, and then I got an email from her going, are you okay? You usually reply very quickly, and I usually do, but I didn't see it. So that also works as a push for me. The fact that my friend is that concerned she doesn't hear, because I do have this tendency to, if they don't hear from me for a while, they suspect the worst, which is actually the last few times that kind of happened. The last binge, she hadn't heard from me on the weekend, and then, she was worried, and she had cause to worry. But this time, no cause to worry. This time, polls have been a bit better. Reading last night, very nice, night with the kids, babies in the bed. Agita came actually and sat on my lap a few minutes ago, so far very good. I want to maybe vacuum a bit, tidy a bit, if I can, clear the litter boxes, and then maybe some writing, some reading. And it's not it's overcast. I was going to go out for brunch, but I'm like, I'm going to have brunch at home. So this is my nutritious brunch of instant dollar store kimchi ramen noodles with I added a lot more cayenne and chips and one cheese that is left, one laughing cow. So that's my nutritious breakfast. And if I don't feel like going, I think I'm going, because I am feeling a little better. I haven't cooked in a while, so I got some Beyond Beef, plant-based in the freezer, and I've taken that out to thaw. And I might even cook. I got, I probably will have to now that I'm thawing this thing. And I've got gobi in the fridge. Probably better than that weird gobi I had the other day at the Tibetan place. I mean, it didn't taste like gobi. I don't know what they did to it. More of a clean than I tended to do. I actually removed all that shit and wiped the counter. Usually I just kind of wipe where I can see white. But and I've been getting help. It's not that I'm doing this alone. So we got one there. We got one there. I moved this up here to get it off the floor so I can vacuum, and somebody claimed in it. So yeah, no, I might as well do it. I'm not going to get too carried away, though. I told my friend, my province friend, that I was maybe usually do a 0.001 out of 10. This is a 0.01, but I'm going to ramp back. I don't want to get carried away with the cleaning here. So, we're vacuuming. We'll leave all of that. That's that's not even going to think about that. But and then a quick wipe of the bathroom, vacuuming. Quick wipe of the bathroom. I've already thrown out the old litter, and then journal entries. I haven't even got to my journal entry yet. So I've been cleaning. Well, just with several rest breaks, and then replying to my friend and stuff like that. So journal entry, a little bit of writing if I can, reading, and I might cook a vegetarian curry for the evening. So it's a day at home. Nutty Professor cleaning and cooking and playing with the kids. Well, getting help from the kids in cleaning. Agita is not interested at all, but these ones are like going, yeah, we'll help. Anyway, bye for now. I did a little bit more cleaning, did the vacuuming and stuff like that, and then I actually brought the recycling down to the recycling bin here on the ground floor. But I wore my jacket and track pants and everything because I'm like going, I might as well come out for some fresh air. And I was going to go to my usual bench, but this is the smoking area right by the building. And there's nobody here, and I don't smoke, but it's quiet, and it's get some fresh air, and it's right by the river. So I could just sit here for a minute or two, get some fresh air, and then I don't have to watch all the human kids and dogs and stuff. And then this is like this side of the bridge. You can see the bridge there. So anyway, it's not all that warm. It felt warm inside because of the sun, but it's actually a little coolish. I'm dressed warmly. 5-10 minutes fresh air in the smoking area, but nobody's smoking. And then back up to the kids. I'll quickly clean the bathroom, and then I can make my journal entry, do some writing, reading, time with the kids, and I'm going to cook a vegetarian curry. So that was my smoke, but I can breathe in the air and look up at the sky. The street prophet suggested. It seems to work. Bye for now. Actually tidied and cleaned a little bit more than usual today, and now I'm just putting on the clean sheet. So Agita is there. She's pretending not to be interested in this at all, and the babies, of course, are helping. This is helping me do put the clean sheets on. They're warm. And first, one of them went under the fitted sheet, and then I had to get him out. And then the usual, the kids the babies love to help when I'm doing this is a big playtime. So anyway, I'm going to put this on, and then I'm just going to rinse the eiderdown, and then I'll get back to my entry. I got started the entry really late today because it's just so productive in other ways, family time and cleaning and stuff. But I'm making a brief entry, and then I just want to cook a vegetarian curry, feed the kids, and watch streaming, and get back to reading. Yeah. Anyway, that's the plan. Just a relaxing Thanksgiving Saturday with the kids, with the family. So we get babies and Agita. It's there. She knows I'm doing the sheet thing. So anyway, that's what's happening. Bye for now. Okay, top sheet is on, but there's something here. What's the lumps? What is that? Oh, it's the babies. Okay. You want to come out too? Then I can do. Yes, thank you. Better do it quickly. Well, okay. I managed to get. I had the top sheet upside down, so I flipped it, and then more help from the kids. So now they're enjoying the clean sheet, and the other one, Agita, she's here. I didn't change that sheet because I don't use that bed, and they hardly ever sit on it. Once in a while, Agita will. They don't really use that bed much. So anyway, so that's what's happening. Now I'm going to finish my journal entry and, cook a vegetarian curry, feed the kids, and read. Bye for now. Good morning, everybody. Had a really good evening and night with the kids. Babies. Look at that one's tail. Babies very nicely settled in the bed with me pretty much all night. We got up early morning. Everybody had treats. And Agita was sleeping in the living room. I just saw her head towards the bedroom. So I'm going to get up, feed the kids, have brunch, maybe go to look for a particular book that I'm looking for, and later on edit and post. And there's Agita. I couldn't see her from the bed because I think I moved that thing over a little bit. I can't see it from the bed, but she moved from the living room to her perch in the hall, so she's almost in sight. She can sort of see us, sort of. I can just see a tiny little bit of her there. So we're all nearby here. Thanksgiving Sunday morning. Bye for now. I'm appreciating the idea that I came up with quite a while back. Appreciating sober family time. 9 weeks clear. And all the kids in sight. Well, almost in sight. A tiny little bit of Agita there. So just gonna relax with the kids, get up, feed them, have brunch, go out. I've just been working on replying to emails, texts from friends, and journal entry about last night today. And all 3 of the kids are nicely settled in sight. Very, very comfortable, all 4 of us. I'm here at the Tibetan place in Yummy in Parkdale again. I had brunch last week, and I really liked it. So I came back, and I'd given a 5-star review, a very good review. I usually do. If I give a review, I usually give a really good one. Otherwise, I don't give it at all. So last time I gave a really good review, and today I'm getting VIP treatment. She thanked me, showed me to the table. She said, "Oh, we really appreciate your review," and I got extra bread, or the better bread, and extra help. Like as I said, special treatment, just because of a really good Google review. But they deserve it, and I'm really, really pleased to see. It was busy. There's a huge table there, big family. So, really good thing, I think, and those tables are taken too. So, it's really good. I'm glad to see that they're doing well. They deserve it. Really good food, really reasonable. And I'll eat what I can, and then I'll have the rest packed for later. Everybody, I'm here at the Mini in the drive-thru at Tim Hortons. What a big surprise! And I did my I finished eating, and I ended up having a long conversation with the owners, husband and wife, and so because they really liked my having given the 5-star review, and we started talking about food and blogs and this and that, and so it was a very good conversation. And then I stopped at Drug Mart for cola in my bag over there, and paper towel, and Sobeys for ice cream. I guess some ice cream and some asparagus and tomatoes. I don't know, tomatoes are nice. So, and I'm driving back, and I'm like, oh, it's a rainy day. I could use coffee and a donut. And then back to the kids. And then, just spend some time with the kids, working on journality, edit and post. So that's the plan at least. And then reading in the evening. Bye for now. Hello, everybody. I got home a couple of hours ago, and Agita was sitting very nicely there. One of the babies sitting nicely here. But as soon as I started talking, they decided to get up. And the other baby is still settled very nicely here. Kind of camouflaged on the cat bed there. But I got home a couple of hours ago, and I intended to tape, my synopsis of the week. But I was just enjoying spending time with the kids, just sitting here, looking at news and stuff on my phone, and just thinking about, the kids and the events of the week and all of that. And then I'm like going, okay, I'm going to make a very brief synopsis. Plus, I'm going to post today. And it's actually the day before official Thanksgiving. But I'm still going to, from the 4 of us, 3 kids and myself, of course, just want to wish our very few viewers, the 20 or less viewers that occasionally stumble into our little podcast here, happy Thanksgiving from the four of us. So that's the main message of today's, synopsis here. But just to review very quickly the week, on the whole, it was not a bad week. We're at 9 weeks clear today, as of right now. It's at 9 weeks full clear. Tomorrow we're going into the start of 10 weeks, So, not really 10 weeks. It will be 10 weeks next weekend, but we've completed the 9th week, shall we say, So, and if I can make it through the week, to the weekend, it will be 10. So, now, I just want to say that on the whole, good week. Didn't make a trip to the house. I think there was a bit of a resolution on the semi-controlled burn with the beers. I had a couple of beers and for lunch a couple of days in a row, and I'd been experimenting with 1 or 2 beers with lunches and dinners over the past couple of weeks. It's really not working. It was really not working. I mean, I don't. There is a buzz, yes. There is a little bit of a control burn. It sort of went with the very, very spicy foods that I was having it with, but I still don't like the taste, and I don't like the effect either. So there's really not much point, And particularly after I stumbled and fell, literal fall. As a couple of my friends said, literal falls are better than metaphorical falls at this point. And I wasn't hurt, but I did have a literal fall in Hyde Park, And then after that, I've been, no beers, just eating out, getting takeout. There were a couple of long walks. And I did see my mindless movie on the Monday, and just lots of time with the kids and starting to read again, which is a very good sign. Lots of family time at home with the kids. There were a couple of days of strong pulse. I don't know if I made that clear enough in the during the week, but a couple of days, sort of midweek, around the point of where the drinking reached its sort of peak, and there were a couple of days of very strong pulls, but I just rode them out, and then after that, things are better. I went to the bookstore, had that little shopping spree. Not really much of a shopping, just some cat food and a couple of things from Canadian Tire and some books, and then just eating out, Tibetan food, all of that stuff. And I've been thinking about how last Thanksgiving there was a binge. A year ago, I mean, I'd made it 3 months, and then there was a binge just around Thanksgiving, and then things kind of they took a bit of a downturn from there. I mean, I would do a month, 2 months, and then the binges were sort of getting worse, but at this point, I mean, we're at the 9 weeks mark. I think this is a better Thanksgiving for me in terms of, I'm not struggling quite as much as I was back then, and those binges were getting a bit out of control. They were like the 4-day things again. So I think this is a better right now. I'm in a better state than I was a year ago. And we'll just go day by day. That's all we can do. But we are at 9 weeks. And as my friend who saw the most recent podcasts said, I mean, the fact that the house is moving, I don't know if it has in the last, because he was away for a while. But I'll find out. I will make a trip next week. So that's what's been happening, So that's our, and I hesitated even to say what I've just said, because whenever I say the polls are a little less, I usually end up paying the price for this, And I have been saying to my friends that, I'm trying to enjoy this little period of, lower polls, lots of family time, reading, going out to eat. With this polls are still there, but they're not at maximum level. They're lower than they were, at times over the past few weeks. So, but I go, yeah, I'm enjoying the lured pulls while they're here. But on the other hand, I'm kind of, I'm like going, yeah, I don't know how long they're going to last, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to enjoy my kids and my so-called distractions. A friend of mine who saw the podcast said, there were lots of distractions over the the previous week. And I was thinking about how before, much earlier in the process, I used to call the distractions rechanneling. But both work. I mean, at this point, the distractions are really a form of rechanneling, and I am quite happy about being able to get back into reading. So just, kind of getting the right materials, and I might go look for a particular book tomorrow that I'm trying to find, and then during the week I'll make a trip to the house, and other than that, just the usual stuff. So from the four of us. So from Agita, from one baby, and from the second baby here on the floor. From the three kids and myself, the nuttiest professor to ever walk the face of the earth, Happy Thanksgiving from the four of us, and see you next podcast.